Gone and bought a car, ain't I? Like, it's like a fingernail down there. Ugh. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video back on the Driven 24/7 Automotive YouTube channel. I'm just going to cut straight to the chase basically. Gone and bought a car, ain't I? Yeah, it's a story of my life really, but that's part of being a petrol head, and that's part of the reason I got out the whole finance car situation, because I now want to experience as many cars as I can, and so when one comes up I like and a bargain of a car comes up that I just have to buy. So I'm just going to cut straight to the chase. As you've seen from the title, it is another Honda. I kind of have a soft spot for Hondas because I just have my own reasons for it. Let's show you the car and let's talk about why I've bought it, what it is. Let's show you the car. Let's just go straight to it, sorry. No keeping you waiting like I am now. Let's go. So here it is then guys, this is what I've bought. It's a 2000 Honda Accord 1.8 manual iVTEC. Just going to give you a bit of a background as to the car buying story, because it's always a story to be told when I buy new cars. So this car, I saw it advertised, I've seen it advertised before, probably last year. I looked at it and I thought, oh yeah, that's nice. It was reasonably priced as well. Then a couple of weekends ago, I saw this car and I thought, this looks nice, but I think I've seen that advertised before, and I had. But this time I thought, I wonder if I can buy it, obviously. So I got in touch with the seller, and I personally like to discuss money while you're texting the seller, because I don't want to turn up, lowball the person and they're not having any of it. It's a bit awkward. I'd rather discuss sort of rough figures, and then I'd go and see the car and we both know where we stand. It works for me, that's just how I do it. So I'd messaged the guy, it was up for a price cheaper than what has been advertised before previously, and I just went in and I said, look, what's your lowest price? And straight away he knocked off about like 450 quid, and that was his lowest price. And I thought, well, I thought it was going to drop like by 100 quid, not 450. I thought, now we're talking. He basically needed the car gone, needed a space back, so happy days for me. The only downside with buying this car is it has a relatively short MOT till July, but I've looked at the MOT history, as you can do nowadays online. It doesn't scare me that much, so the fact that this car has a short MOT doesn't worry me. It should go through, fingers crossed, when it comes to it. But in saying that, March, April, May, it still has 4 months MOT, so that's not bad. So the short MOT obviously wasn't a selling point, but you know, that was why the guy probably dropped the price, because he knew it had a short MOT and he told me it was short. Another selling point for this car is, so I got it at a bargain price anyway. I bought it at a bargain price, it has got MOT at the end of the day, and it's had a bit of money spent on it. So when the seller bought this car from it being part exchanged at a garage, he said to the garage, I'm not taking this car away until it can have a new clutch, because the clutch was slipping. So the car's had a new clutch, and also the seller paid the garage to have the cam belt and water pump done. Now if you guys are long-time viewers of my channel, this will be my 4th Honda I've owned. One of them I owned was a Honda Civic with 20 odd thousand miles on the clock, and even that needed a cam belt and water pump, and I put it off, and in the end I sold it with it still needed doing. Whereas with this car, I paid less than I did for that red mint Honda Civic, and it doesn't need that doing. I don't have to worry about that, it's already been done for me. And the fact it's had a clutch, I've never really had a car where it's needed a clutch before. Obviously this car doesn't, because it's already had one. So that was a nice big load of work that this car's had done, plus I got it for a bargain price. So in my head, win-win, as they say. And I'm still being a mileage snob, because this car's only got 68,000 miles on the clock, and as you know, Hondas, they can kind of be known for being boring because they're just too reliable. Well, why is that a bad thing? But because it is Japanese engineering, it is a Honda, that should go on to do 168,000. I'm probably not going to keep it that long, as you guys know, I go through my cars a bit, but the fact it's got a low mileage and it's had all that work done, yeah, it's just one that had to be bought by myself. There was probably also another reason why this car was quite cheap, and I'll talk about that once this problem has sort of been resolved, but it's nothing to worry about. I'm not worried. It's in the pipeline of getting sorted, so yeah, I'll talk about that once that's been all sorted. Right, walk around time then guys. So I probably will do a separate video, something along the lines of everything that's wrong with this car, because obviously it is an old car, it's not 100% perfect. I haven't paid loads of money for this to be 100% perfect of an example of an Accord like I have with my Mercedes. Do another little separate video, nothing major like I say. So first of all, these do come in as an Accord Sport, but I don't think this is a sport model, but I'm wondering if any of you guys know. This has obviously got a body kit on and some nice alloys, all from standard factory. This isn't on the logbook or whatever a sport. This is called a 1.8 iVTEC. And again, some of you guys might know, if you're Honda fans, there's two different types of VTEC. There's VTEC and the intelligent VTEC, which this car has the intelligent VTEC. Starting from the front, we haven't got fog lights, but I really like, I don't know, I think it looks quite American-y. Some people might say, why don't you black out the chrome ring around the grille there? I kind of like it being chrome, but I really like the front angle. We've got the black mirrors, but I quite like them being black. They look like they're painted, but they're not. They're just in good condition, I guess. So as we go around the car, you'll see the rest of the body kit. Just been driving down some country roads to get here, so excuse the mess, and it hasn't been cleaned yet. I'll show you how minging it is inside when we get there. So the car has these nice 16-inch Honda alloy wheels all round. Again, some of the sport models literally look like this car, but this isn't a sport, so it's a bit confusing. Really like the side angle of this car. Obviously this car is in a sort of burgundy red. I love this, it's just a little simple thing. So here it says VTEC Sport. This sticker's on the driver's side, not the passenger side, but I just love that. So yeah, I really like the side angle. And as you can see there, we have a little spoiler on here. So yeah, I was thinking I could get an Accord Type R spoiler on there, like one of the big nice ones. I kind of want to keep this like OEM standard, maybe with some subtle mods. So as we go around the back, we have parking sensors, which is great, but they're not body coloured, they're very obvious. Oh, this is a 1.8i SE spec, by the way. Really liking the spoiler, really liking sort of that angle there is quite nice. We're still on the rear, we've got a twin exhaust there hanging out. Obviously that's just completely standard. But bodywork on this car, so obviously Hondas, you know, they can rust like any old car really. This hasn't got any rust, it just obviously needs a good clean, probably needs a polish up. It's got some bird poo stains on it, which I maybe want to get back into my detailing, might buy a little polish and mop and that. But yeah, I don't think it's that bad, to be fair, condition wise. I can't see any major dents. I mean, as we go around, well, to be fair, when you get up close there's a few little marks. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's only if you get up close. So we also have, which I love, we have a tilt and slide sunroof. Everything works on this car. This car also has an electric aerial. I love that old school noise when you hear that go up. And then just going around the passenger side of the car, passenger side is probably better condition actually than the driver's side, and we've got the clear indicators there. I think some bodywork has taken place before around this indicator. There's some red paint, but at least someone has tried to look after it, and yeah, it could be a whole lot worse condition for sure. On the interior now, me and Martin have been absolutely dying to clean this car, but I wanted to show you how I bought it. Because in here, it's so cool and retro, but it's absolutely minging at the same time. Like, it's like a fingernail down there. Oh, and it stinks a dog. So we've just quickly hung up this jelly bean air freshener. So, things to show you, we've got a bit of fake wood happening around here. Massive, deep glove box there. Again, these seats, oh, we've got side airbags in. So these are kind of sporty seats. So although this is a 2000, you're kind of getting a lot of 90s vibes in here. So yeah, the seats are nice in fabric, they're nice condition. Just again, we've got dog hair on. So we've got the gearbox, got a nice little notchy feel to it in a good way. No armrest here, but we've got a couple of cubby holes. Little couple there. We've got a clock here, aftermarket radio, which is okay. Car also has aircon, I believe it works. I'm not really a big user of aircon, so let's show you in back of the car now. We've got electric windows at the back. This is quite a highly spec car, more fake wood, and yeah, it's just really quite grubby inside. We got a nice armrest in the back as well. The back's actually really nice condition. I just love these fabric seats, and like I say, in the front they are actually quite nice and sporty as well. Driver's side door card now, and I have the control of all the electric windows, electric mirrors in the car as well. This car also has cruise control. In my Mercedes, I've never used it because I don't know how it works. I've never looked up to see how it works. But I used this the other day, press this button, set it all here, and I've used it and it's worked. So when a car has cruise control, I do like to use it when and if I remember to. So again, this seat, the only thing letting it down here, little cheeky fag burn, not from us, but we've got the petrol cap release. This driver's seat has got a lot of adjustments, so up and down, forward and back, obviously reclines, and then we've also got lumbar in there as well. As I'm a little person, it took me a while to get sort of set up and comfy, but I think I'm there now. And then we've got all your clocks there. Again, just nice and simple. 3 circles there, you rev, your speed, temperature and fuel. The all-important sunroof controls, obviously tilted at the moment, but slides all the way back as well. Love that. But yeah, it's just weird, 'cause it's like sporty but kind of executive at the same time. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Dash and plastics are all in good condition. It's just really, really dirty, like, it's all, ugh. This gear stick reminds me a lot of my red Civic that I mentioned about earlier. Everything works on this car. It's, now I'm getting used to it, it's a good drive, especially with the new clutch, so yeah, I'm loving it. Inside the boot, this is even more minging to what I've shown you earlier. There's all mud in here as well. This one of these parcel shelf, oh yeah, the parcel shelf things come out. We just need to get this to lift up, but yeah, nice big boot. Cheeky little engine bay shot for the Ridgeo. Now just bear in mind, this guy who we bought the car from, he did work in a quarry, so technically the engine bay is pretty clean apart from all the mud splatters everywhere, which we're gonna, yeah, mud has basically got everywhere, so we're gonna try and jet wash that out at some point. But yeah, it's immaculate under here. Like, the battery looks new, all the black sort of piping looks like new, the HT leads here look like new. There is a new water pump and cam belt hiding somewhere, but just forgetting the mud because that's not the car's fault. The engine bay in here is pretty neat and tidy, and remember, this is a 1.8 Ivy Tech in this engine bay here. So this is actually my third Accord, the second and the 6th generation shape. Now hopefully I've got the clip from when I said these words. If not, I'm going to tell you what I said in said clip. When I had the silver one of these and I bought it to buy and sell, just basically broke even, but whatever, it was all fun at the time. I thought I knew what I was doing, I didn't. I had one of these before, silver executive, so it was higher spec, I had all leather, but it wasn't sporty spec like this one. And I said in that video, and I even said to Martin, who's here behind me now, I said I'd definitely own another one of these cars one day, just that one had a bit high mileage, was a bit more rough around the edges compared to this one. And here we have it, I do own another one of these, in a sportier spec, and I quite like it, you know. So that's it, nothing too fancy other to show you this, my recently purchased car. Now, the plot thickens because I've actually gone and bought another car, which you'll see in another video like this, so yeah, I don't know. But I like this car, let me know what you think of it. Although it's not a sport model, it looks like one. I like it because I believe it's going to be a kind of rare looking car, because it has got the sports kit on it, the nice sporty alloy wheels, and what I think is a sporty interior. So let me know, have you ever seen an Accord like this with this body kit? I like it, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you don't like it, I do these things for me, so as long as I like it, it's kind of what matters. And this is just me being me, really. I would be making these mad decisions as I would without doing this whole YouTube stuff, but obviously I'm not going to lie, me having lots of cars does make for great content, but like I say, I'd be doing this regardless of YouTube. This is why I started YouTube, to document to you how car mad and passionate I am, and the cars that I'm personally into. This isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea. There are better Hondas out there, of course, but they're worth a lot of money. I like the quirky ones, I like big cars. This is a big and sporty car, I like it. So thanks for watching this video, and like I just gave you a little teaser a minute ago, I have actually bought another car, which I will be showing to you, and then we're going to have to talk about my plans going forward, because I now currently own 4 cars. I've owned 3 before, but never 4 at once. And if you want to keep more up to date with me in between the YouTube uploads, although I'm on all the social media pages, Twitter is where it's at for me. I've already shared on Twitter that I bought 2 cars. I haven't obviously announced what I bought yet, but if you want to know what's going on with my little car mad brain in between the video uploads, do give me a follow on Twitter, and you might as well check out my other social media pages as well. Thanks for watching this one, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in another car reveal video soon. There's loads of uploads to come from me, so if you're interested in what I'm doing basically, and what's going on in my mad brain, stick around. I'll see you in another video. So this is oh, the camera's a little bit crooked. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah.